Hey friends, welcome back to the Life of a Makeup Artist podcast. Now, this is an episode that I love to do all the time because I love to talk about product, okay? I'm a makeup artist, but I'm also a consumer, okay? So we are back for Wake Up Boo, 5 products that you are sleeping on. Now, usually I talk about products that I've been using as of recent and things that I'm very excited about. But in this episode, I actually want to talk about some OGs because, the beauty industry, we're going to get new releases all the time. There's always something new to try. However, okay, the OGs, the OGs never disappoint me. The OGs is what I carry in my kit where I'm like, listen, I know I'm doing this person today. I know I'm going to need this, okay? The new thing, I don't know how this is going to react, so I can't risk it. So let's get right into it. The first thing is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Sheer Foundation. Actually, is one of my favorites. I use it to mix with my NARS Soft Matte. Well, sometimes I use the Double Wear Sheer in the center and then the NARS matte foundation on the perimeter of the face. However, this foundation has SPF, I think like SPF 19. It's sweat and humidity resistant. It just looks like skin. What I equate it to is kind of like a MAC face and body foundation, but elevated, a little bit more coverage, a little bit more oomph. And also, like, I actually haven't gotten into the new formula, into the Studio Radiance yet. I know it's been out for a while, but I was very much a face and body girl. I would use that a lot to mix with other foundations. Like, I would mix like MAC Studio Fix foundation and use MAC Face and Body. That mix was always like, I miss that mix actually. Like, I need to go back to that. But yes, Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Foundation, one of my absolute favorites. Estee, we need to talk, okay? We need to talk about it. And the next one, staying in the vein of foundation, is Lancome Tonsidol Foundation. There's a lot of times where I'm like, okay, if I'm going out, I'm going to an event, there is very little room for error. There's always little room for error, honey. I just want to look good all the time, okay? But I have a lot of different foundations. Like, I've been really loving the Prada Beauty Foundation. We'll talk about that in another episode. However, my Lancome Tonsidol Foundation, that 440N, the reason why I like it is because a lot of foundations tend to run very orange, okay? It's very orange. It's either very orange, very red. I could tell. I could tell, okay? And sometimes, yes, if something is running a little bit, warmer, I can do what I need to do. We all could do what we need to do. We put a light of concealer in the center and blend it out. But sometimes I don't want to have to do that, okay? I just want to put it on and it's a perfect match, okay? It's a perfect match. And that is absolutely one of my favorite foundations. I feel like I talk about this on my page all the time. So, So this foundation is matte and full coverage. So she is very full coverage, but of course, it's the way that you manipulate a foundation. You don't have to necessarily put a ton on, but it is waterproof. It is sweat resistant. All of those things are important to me because sometimes, you don't want to have to baby your makeup. You kind of want to just put it on and go where you're going and you don't have to walk with your powder and your this and your that. So it's one of those foundations, when you put it on, you won't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. Next, we actually have my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I feel like I probably have talked about this in a past episode, but listen, I said what I said, okay? I said what I said, and I need all of the brands who are listening, because I know you're listening. Hey, girl. I'm kidding. But I need the girls to gather and figure out, not that I don't need options because I like my NARS Soft Matte Concealer, but I need you guys to figure out why is there not a lot of full coverage cream concealers on the market, okay? Think about it. I need you to think about it real quick. Now, I just picked up one very randomly at Kiko. Thank you so much for inviting me to the new store in Queens Center Mall. But there was not a lot of shades, okay? So we need more variety. It actually felt really good. I love my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. You don't really see that in stores anymore, which is a makeup artist staple. If you know, you know. If you know, comment. But it's one of the best concealers. I love how you can manipulate it. I love how it looks when you see when you have like a little beauty blender or a wet puff and you buff it out. Absolute perfection. Like one of my favorites. I will sing praises to that concealer till the end of time. And I'm waiting for somebody. I'm just waiting. I'm just like, give them a little competition now. Let me see something. Let me see what they could do. Okay. The next one is MAC Fix Plus. I feel like, listen, Fatima gave us the 101 on Mac Fix Plus and why Mac Fix Plus was even made. This is why I mean, I love my podcast, of course, but I love the education that comes along with it. Why Mac Plus? Why Mac? Can I talk? Why Mac Fix Plus was created, and it was because everybody wanted that matte look in the 90s, and they wanted something to kind of like lighten it up a little bit, give it a more skin-like finish. But Mac Fix Plus is one of those sprays in your kit that is so multifunctional that you're always going to need to have it. Even if you have like the travel size one, you can use it to, Fatima taught us, and we all use, make that powdery look kind of go away, help set makeup in a little bit. If something is looking too heavy, if you need like a mixing medium to mix in with like your eyeshadows, Mac Fix Plus is something that's just always going to be in my kit. I know we're all like setting spray obsessed and we need our one size and our Krylon, and yes, that's not an option. However, you have to make sure that you have those hydrating options in your kit as well as a fixer. And it was so funny because I was doing a beauty campaign for a brand in Sephora. And we were on set, and I had to change blush, and I told my assistant, hey Gio, I told her to spray the beauty blender with the Fix Plus and just lightly buff on top of the skin, because she's like, do you want me to take it off so we could do it? I was like, no, just do that. And I was like, use it as it's an eraser. And she was like, I didn't know you could do that. And obviously, like, we're all learning and growing here. And I was like, yeah, because I best believe I was not taking that makeup off. If I need to, don't get it twisted. I do what needs to be done. But in that instance, we're going to use Fix Plus as an eraser. And it always works. And last but not least is my Bobbi Brown. I feel like I honestly have way more than 5. I feel like I can go on and on about my actual OGs. But Bobbi Brown Face Base is one of my favorite moisturizers. This is the vitamin E enriched. Now, I have been using this for a really long time. It's one of those moisturizers that are it's forever going to be in my kit. I replenish it all the time. It's gluten-free. I'm a gluten-free girly, even though, with my makeup, I kind of do whatever. It has vitamin C, it has shea butter, it has hyaluronic acid. It just does what it needs to do. Not everyone needs something that is so thick, but if that skin, especially when models on set, if you're doing skin, if you're doing a photo shoot and you really want to massage the skin, that Bobbi Brown face base is like magic. It smells amazing. I use it in my masterclass. Okay, if you want to go check that out, I use it in my masterclass. And it's just one of my favorites. So please don't touch it. Don't change it. We love it just the way that it is. Thank you so much, Bobbi Brown, for your service, honey, because the girls love face base. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have used any of these products, let me know. Let me know if we're aligned. If you're going to try any, let me know. I love doing these episodes because, I like what I like, okay? And I'm sure we are aligned on some of these things. So I will check you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on YouTube to see the full visual episodes. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.